brought to you by Jack Rating.
Mate, look at that fucking pointy thing up there.
Trying to talk to my camera here. Get the over here, you're ruining the video. We're supposed to be analysing this footage together for the. What's this doing? It's doing a fucking time lapse. 10, it's counting down.
Oh, I ain't touched that.
Oh! Are you having a fucking laugh? What's up guys, and welcome to episode 2 of Mountain Bike Life. Thanks for tuning in. We've not been back from San Remo long, maybe a week, and the bikes are packed up and we're ready to go. This time we're going down to Portugal. We want to do some more testing before the first races. The weather here is appalling, so we're going down there for 4 days. Going to do 1 day at Tarouca and then 3 days at Lousa. So during this episode, I'm going to try and give you guys a real feel for what me and Dan are going to be doing during a testing trip on each of the tracks. We're going to start off by looking at lines, building some speed. We'll then start setting some times. Once we feel like we're both riding well, we'll watch our GoPros back to back together, so that if one of us is going quicker than the other in a certain place, it's a very easy way to get time. We're going to be using the Freelap Timing equipment with a split halfway down each track. As you all saw in the last episode, Dan took to San Remo like a duck to water. He rode real well, and to come away only 0.3 of a second slower than me, considering I've been there before. I've been racing World Cups for 10 years, and my best time this time was 5 seconds faster-ish than what I did last year. It's pretty amazing. So I'm really keen to get him down to Portugal. The tracks are slightly longer. Tarouca's nearer 3 minutes long. Lousa's a lot longer and it's got some pedalling. So it's going to be interesting to see how he stacks up on those tracks. See if I can help him with setup and see if we can, teach him how to put those longer full runs together without making mistakes. So I hope you guys enjoy this episode. We're going to try and show you more footage of what we're doing between the runs to try and get the bikes feeling good and get us feeling good. Yo! We are here in Tarouca, Portugal, and as you can see, the sun is out. Look at that sky. So we just got the bikes built, we've had some lunch. It is 2 o'clock, so we've got about 4 hours to do some runs this afternoon. You excited, Dan?
Oh, aye.
So plan is to do a warm-up run. I'm going to show Dan the lines. We're going to put the Freelap timing beacon out halfway down the track so that we've got a split, and then gradually get into it. Going to aim for about 8 runs today. We'll both aim to do a couple of fast timed runs, maybe 3 fast timed runs. Switch between the coil and the air shock, change some pressures, see what we can find out. What's your aim for the day, Dan?
Not crash.
That's fair.
And get some times in, mate.
Some times in, not crash, sounds sensible.
Get the bike set up again.
It's going to be interesting to see how Dan does today. He's only going to have 8 runs, so he's going to kind of replicate a World Cup for him in terms of a limited amount of practice to get up to speed. Obviously we're not going to be pushing super hard, but it's going to be cool to see if after doing well in Italy, if he can get up to speed quick on this one as well. Right, so we just cruised down, first lap, got to roughly the halfway point and hidden the little Freelap timing beeper in there. Dan's pretty surprised about how rough this place is. In my head it's not that bad, but he's telling me it's rougher than San Remo, so we'll see what he thinks in a couple of runs. Well, we've done 2 runs. How is it, Dan?
It's alright, mate. Bit rough, loose.
Yeah, Dan's pretty sure it's rougher than San Remo, and to be fair, I agree with him. I think it's quite dry as well. Last time I was here it was really wet and we had like super grip, whereas now it's like a bit drier, chopping up. We've got the Freelap stuff out, 3rd run, so I'm going to do a full run and just kind of put a time in and see what it says, and then we've got something to compare to as the day moves on. Not so much better. So I'm just walking down. We've done 4 runs. I've set a base time. This section's real spicy. Rock drop there. It's quite steep, you probably can't tell on the camera, but there's 2 steps here. 1 here, and then the next one there. And basically, what the fuck is here? Bye, chickened out! Woo! Yeah, boy! So you can step down from here to there. I've done it before in the race. I haven't done it since the event. So we're just having a little look now. Dan's just going down to do a full run, just to set a little time. He's riding well, he's going good. Okay, so I just watched Dan through and he didn't do it. Obviously didn't feel comfortable, so wise move. Just had a look at the line, looks good. Actually looks better than not doing it because you won't get the double bounce. Just got to be precise where you take off and committed. So I'm going to cruise through it now. Big pull up and we'll have it. Yeah, woo! So nice, like literally pretty horrible because you're pulling up on a downslope, but once you make the landing, so smooth, you don't get the double bounce. But I'm pleased with that. Dan will get that next run. Right, let's have a cruise down to the bottom. Got a bit more air in my rear shock, so let's see how it feels. Definitely feeling better on this stuff. Not getting the progressivity out of the coil shock that I want, so back on the air, and for these big compressions it's feeling good. All right, so we're 6 runs in, 2 runs to go. Dan's going to do a full run. I'm going to follow him with a chesty. Have a good one, bro.
Okay, boy. Let's go.
Yes, dog! Yes, Dad, nice. Yeah, bro! Yes, dude.
That's so sick.
The one section you were so fast. You know where you told me to stay left?
Yeah.
You were fucking fast through there, like pulled on me, you'll see it. That was sick. Yes, bro.
What did you just do?
I did a 46. Ready to finish things off. Look at that view. What a sick day. Right, let's bang out another lap. Cheers, Al.
Cheers.
The guidance is crucial. I love mountain bikes. And I love Tarouca, that is sick. What a place. What a track. Let's have a look at the time. That felt smoother than the last fast one because I had more air pressure and more progression spaces. And it was a second faster. Boom. So day 2, we are here in Lousa. Lousa.
Aye.
Lousa. We've had a couple of runs down the track. It's rooty, it's blown to pieces, it's steep, it's fun. It's going to be a good 3 days having a skid about. I'm going to do a full run now, see where the midpoint is. Dan's going to go and film me through a section, so off you go, kid. Yeah, boy! Yeah! Go on!
Oh, hello.
Yes, dog. Woo! Oh my god! 2-wheel drift held it. Nearly f***ing died. Oh, down like a you okay? Shoulders alright?
Yeah.
Yeah, dog, look at the dirt on you.
Oh,
You okay?
yeah, it's loose. I couldn't get my foot out. Oh.
So Dan's just had his first stack since we've been riding together properly, really. Just gone down pretty hard in here. How you feeling, bud?
Yeah, it's alright.
Fine.
Nice soft landing.
He's made of rubber, he is. All part of the process. We're trying to obviously stay controlled, but these things happen. Day 2 here, day 3 of the trip. Yesterday we did 8 runs here, which in hindsight was a little bit too much. And then at the end of the day, I tried to do a full run on the timing, had 2 crashes, just obviously a little bit tired mentally and physically really. So it was a bad move. So even though it was pretty annoying, it was quite good at this stage of the season and on this trip to remind myself and show Dan that trying to push for time at the end of a day when you're tired can be kind of quite detrimental really. So today we've got a game plan. We're going to do a run now, putting the timing stuff out, and then we're just going to do a handful of fast runs, but not going crazy quick, just feel the settings. We want to try the coil shock here again. Yesterday Dan had a little crash at the end of his second timed run, but he was actually just ahead of me, weren't you, maybe a second, so he's going real well here as well, which is awesome.
That's him.
So we've just had some lunch. We've done 4 runs this morning. Elliot's just checking the bike ready for the afternoon, getting the tyre pressures and the suspensions pressures done. All good, bro?
Yeah, all good, mate. Ready to go.
Yeah, boy. Enjoying your holiday?
Oh yeah.
Been working
Loving
hard,
this
he is. Here's Daniel. Daniel, how are you?
Alright, mate.
And who's got the fastest time on the track so far?
Me, I think.
You do. You don't think, you know you do. So we came out this morning, and despite all that I said about being sensible, I had a massive crash on my first run and then a massive crash on the second run. So by third run we had the timing stuff out, and I just kind of wanted to stay on my bike. Obviously we're not here to hurt ourselves, and falling off every time is not the answer. I think there's about a second between us going into the afternoon, and we're just going to keep doing what we did at San Remo, just keep kind of riding smooth, building the speed and go from there. Gone too far. Yeah, boy. Woo. So we've just finished day 3 of the trip, day 2 here in Lousa. We've done another 8 runs today, so that's 16 runs on the test track here. We're calling it the SR Suntour test track. Not sure what anybody else calls it. I struggled this morning. I had a crash last night, and then I had 2 more stupid crashes this morning. Don't really know how I did it. So I struggled a little bit mentally. Obviously, we're just testing, so you don't want to be having big crashes. Dan's had a great day. He's just built his speed all day and finished the day on a 2:30.4. And then on my last run, managed to just man up a little bit and did a 2:29.7. There's only, quick maths, 0.7 between us. I think that's right. We've been messing with the coil shock and the air shock. We were convinced after Tarouca that the air shock was the one. Because at Tarouca with the coil we were just bottoming out so hard. Today we put the coil back on for the last 2 timed runs, put more pressure in the piggyback, and we both have done our fastest runs on the coil. So both shocks performing really well. When we go back to Tarouca in 2 weeks, we'll definitely try the coil with higher pressure in the piggyback to see if they give us a bit more support. But ultimately the bike's feeling great, we're feeling really good. It's awesome that Dan's banging out really good, consistent runs. It's 5:30, it's been a long day, we're tired. Time to go and get some dinner, have a chill, and then come out tomorrow and have a good last day. Ready, bro?
Yeah, man.
Let's do this. Cheers out. Awesome trip in Portugal. This is day 4. Today we haven't done any timing because we're tired, so we've just done, what, 8 runs? So yeah, it's just been about feeling the bikes today. We've changed a few settings, but mainly just some good quality bike time in the sun on the dry trails. Awesome trip. We're both riding real well, both feeling strong, so time to head home now. We've got 2 weeks at home before we come back for the Portugal Cup and the World Cup. So I hope you've all enjoyed the episode. We've tried to show you a little bit about what we do when we're testing, timing, changing things. The next time you tune in, we'll be at the races, so yeah, excited to see how we get on. Thanks for watching. We hope you've enjoyed Mountain Bike Life, and we'll see you for the next one.
MTB Life, brought to you by Jack Ray.